Hey guys, it's 3:22 p.m. November the 1st, 2020. Um, I am going to complete the subject that my husband just talked about. First, his confession of truth. I want to come in and, like I said, he said it, mostly everything that, I feel and I think and I know. So it's really nothing much me I can say, but on my part, as for me, I know what divided it. I know when I start going wrong at, and it was when I was when we moved to Texas, and I know I didn't know a lot, and he didn't know a lot after our experience that we had being, forced to leave together. Um, I'm sorry, my daughter, forced to leave together off my father's land. I moved to Texas first. Um, just a lot of things happened, but it's not like nothing to do with nobody else. It's about the emotional kind of instability of emotions that was thrown and casted. And so it made it a lot harder being a woman that is of that, because although I can be in self-control of my spirit, be humble, be meekness, I am not perfect. Sometimes I can fall into the flesh with my grievous words coming from an anger or what I know that I feel isn't right, and I know it's not. But again, I'm working more on articulating the tongue, so when things do come of cursing, spells, and anger toward me, I'm going to learn more how to speak the words back, and if need to be, walk away, as I do mainly half the time. But not perfect. But I was upset at my husband due to some, like I said, a case in Texas when the women came involved inside of our household. They were not in our household, but his mother and another individual that was a woman called, and they did stir up strife. Am I making excuses for my words? No. Yes, I was angry. And after that, I put a divide in myself between me and my husband. I put a guard up immediately. And I was angry. I did curse him out a few times. I was really, really mad. Never hit him or anything like that. But I spoke very, very angry words at that moment in my emotional state of how I felt that something wasn't right. And I was trying to articulate it from my spirit to my flesh. But however, this flesh, we're not perfect. So it's not going to come out all the time when it's thrown off. So I'm working on that more with my verbal words and how I articulate things. Back in the heat of the fire in the moment. So I won't err in my spirit. So those are the things that I'm working on more. But I forgive him, and I forgave him for those things, and I continue the journey with him on my own free will of choice of decision. And I will continue to. I will let the Father judge all. I will let the Spirit judge all. But I am not going to make a decision to divorce my husband. I know many women that may, in this situation, may will, may won't. because I've seen some that didn't and worked through it all and endured it all and are happy or at least content with their husband. So I'm not going to get on faith on that part, because when you do that, things else can come in. So we got enough right now as man and woman trying to hold the image of God and the spirit of truth up inside the world through it all. So I'm not going to be a part of that group, because I know the law and the commandments of marriage, and I know how serious it is and how important it is for us to come to one another and make it right. Hold on one second, guys. All right, guys, I'm back. But as I was saying, grievous words do stir up strife. As a woman to a woman, um, I think that we can do better at, like I said, articulating our tongue more, being more cautious of our speech. Not saying you're gonna be perfect, like I told y'all. I have cursed a few times and fell in my flesh and got mad and just overwhelmed and just said, you know what, deny, 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 leave me alone, go, or whatever it was. Uh, but do I cuss day in, day out, live for speaking spells and things on people? No. And I don't think any woman all over the world, I know we listen to like the rap music, or some people listen to uh, jazz, like all these types of music that women listen to, um, especially the rap, and that can be for any gender. It does affect you, what you're putting inside of your brain, what you're living for, all that's going to come out through your tongue. And I think I did a video, I can't pinpoint which one, but I did talk about when the Messiah was telling the Pharisees and scribes that it is what comes out of a man that defiles them. Such things that's in their heart and mind and their soul, they would do. Uh, but that's not saying that a person that makes a mistake or they do this here and there, that you condemn them to that. No, because we're not perfect. But if you have women, or if y'all are speaking like this just because y'all like the rap music and you've been around cussing y'all your life, or you or men too, and it's just been, kind of in your DNA, you just go about talking like that and trying to articulate your emotions through that, it isn't right. I've done it a few times, sometimes through my life, and I know that it isn't right. I can sit here and say, as a woman, own up to anything that I say. I can take ownership of thy words, just as I expect any other of women or men to do. Okay, so I don't live for that. I try not. Sometimes I would be quiet. I'd be silent. Don't take it harm. Don't take it offense as if I'm ignoring anybody or not trying to talk. But sometimes people need peace. So if you do have individuals that just don't talk too much, or they shut themselves down, or they may walk away, don't all of a sudden think that that person is trying to tell you that something negative, or pushing you away. Sometimes it's for them trying to hold their composure and hold their self-control, and trying not to condemn themselves, or trying to get away from, like I said, that power of tongue, and trying to be cautious. And I think we all should practice that a lot more often, uh, everyone, because death and life is in the tongue. So with that being said, that's my area of growth that I'm working on, uh, is mainly articulating my tongue as a woman, from my emotions out in a positively way, more accurate, and at least 90% of the time, if I can get to that. Okay, so that's why I do a lot of pictographs and putting things together and put music on, because I do prefer not to talk so much. I did put on my channel that I'm only going to do 1 or 2 hours a week of looking at the camera, letting y'all see my face, and maybe talking about one of my subjects on my channel, something like that. Just because I know people need to know it's you. People want to hear you. They want to see you. They want to, so it's okay. It's okay for us to want to activate all our senses, So, but me, I'm not a spokesman. I'm not a talker. And as a woman, I don't think we all should be in that mode. Men can do that. They're okay to do that. That's what they do. That's what the Father have done. Spoke everything into existence. So, mainly, we want to stay quiet at least 80 to 90% of the time. So my channel, you will get a lot from reading, uh, and looking and listening. Those senses. Your eyes, ears, you know, just listening. And like I say, you will see me sometimes, but don't don't expect, like I said, for me to be on here 24/7 or going every day, because I have a life, I have a household, and I have my other mother duties to do. So I gave y'all my word of what I will do, and I'll stick to it. And hopefully once everything y'all graft in and start, I hope to see this with my eyes. I hope to witness this with my eyes. But if I'm not, I still know that I am always here in spirit and truth, for no one can kill the spirit. And fear not those who can kill your flesh, but fear he that can kill both. Okay? I'll leave y'all with that endurance. I want to go over my poem. I wrote this poem back when I went back to Louisiana for the second time for like 2 months. It was January 24th. Hold on. It was January 24th, 2019. I wrote this when I was sitting in my car and I was kind of deep in myself. Like I said, going through a lot, trials, tribulations, and obstacles, which is part of the journey and is part of the road, okay, brothers and sisters. So, I wrote this poem. Maybe I can publish it someday, or maybe I can sing it one day. Who knows? But I am gonna make a quote of it, like when I do my little shout out art. I'm gonna do that, so you can actually see, I guess, the words that I'm saying and how it's spelled and how I formulated it. So, but I'm going to speak it right now because I've been had it in my binder for so long, and I'm like, you know what? This is my first poem that I ever just really completed. It took days, like days here split up, and then I combined it. But it's called Poem of Wisdom. Hear, O children of Israel, hear the Most High wisdom. O ye children with understanding, you have seek, but with the knowledge of the Father you became weak. For ye children are our first love that we found. Rise, you dry bones buried deep in the ground. The seed of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Ye children are a holy priesthood above all nations. Come ye forward, know that I am wisdom in all. Few are chosen, but many I call. Open your eyes and heart to what I have to say. O you children, I long for you every day. Do not mistake my words or have it a deaf ear to me. For the Father's wrath will come upon you as you sleep. Obedience in direct order when I speak, casting away thy enemies to bring you peace. For ye children of righteousness, follow the commandments. You are a sore that's bleeding, in need of a bandage. I am wisdom in all you see. How can you know me if you never believed? I am the mother of all, heavens and earth in one. The Father's hand I formed galaxy, stars, moon, and the sun. For it is written, wisdom is from above, is pure and gentle. If you want to understand me, know that I am not simple. The Father wore against wickedness that inhabits my creation. For ye children, we made you holy, separate from all nations. Replenished ourselves with the fruits of the earth, with the Father, with the will of the Father, I have given birth. Glory and power we reign together as one. Ye children know that it is finished and it's done. For the love of the mother, you are forgiven, but the protection of the Father, you have been hidden. In unity, you must stand, children one by one, manifesting our reality as we guide you back home. Take heed, little children, for you are chosen. You are the key to an ancient secret unfolding. Do not fear as you walk through the garden in darkness, for it is written, it is time for harvest. Be renewed in each spirit alike. Walk by faith and not by sight. Take heed, ye children of Israel, not to stumble or fall, for the will of the Father lives in us all. Then, now, as I just spoke these words, anybody that copyright my words from my speech, I will know. You will not see this poem written anywhere. It is not documented, and no one has created it but Shy, Yah, Wisdom, me. I will, like I said, put it in my quote of my art, and I will put it on my channel. It's free if y'all want to get it and share it if you want. But just ask the original author of the poem, can you do so? I don't mind you sharing it, put it on your pages or anything you want to do, because I use some of y'all stuff. Anybody's. That's free. So I want y'all to use it as, something inspirational of a quote or some encouragement to others. But please just let the original owner know when I do put the poem to not use it as mischief, copyright it and steal it. I'm going to trust in you guys because that's all I know how to do, okay? That y'all do the right thing by it. But don't use it for anything wicked. Don't take my word, any Jezebel or woman that's on some other level stuff of religion, because this was not religion that I spoke. This was from my spirit. I spoke these words and I read them down. I wrote them down. Sorry, y'all. I wrote them down. See, I'm learning this English language and stuff every day. So I ask that y'all do right by that. But I wasn't going to be too long. I said I was only going to do 30 minutes, and I'm at 18:32. But I'm going to cut it off a little bit right now because I got some things to do. But I hope you meditate on my words, and soon you will see the words and actually everything that I've spoken. And that was my poem of wisdom. Thank you all for y'all understanding and patience with me and the ones that's actually been speaking life for me and not speaking death, speaking life for me, wanting me to do right, whether it's my family, strangers, friends, or acquaintances, or neighbors, anybody that's been speaking life into me, sincere and being honest, and not talking or downing or condemning me behind the scenes. The Father sees all and He will reward all. And I thank you because I know y'all out there. For us to be alive and anybody to be alive, somebody got to be standing with you in spirit, whether we know it or not, whether we ever seen them or not. It is really real. We are all connected. So I want us to grow And that is my agenda, my channel. And it's in sincere honesty when I do things. It's not going to be in a way of manipulation, lying, deceiving. I don't need no gain of anything. Whatever y'all give from your heart, like I said, I write down in my book, and I give those that I come encounter with, the disabled, the families, and the widows. I am going to help. So whatever I can do, I bless. I bless those, and I do it in secret. Okay? I'm not shouting out who I help. I'm not. My fruits, they'll know it. They do it, and I leave it up to the people. But I am just glad to be sitting here doing something that I've always wanted to do, and I always lived. And I just want to actually step in my purpose and my calling that the Father ordained me in from the beginning. And any other woman and brother that exists that have found their purpose as well. So you guys have a resting, a peaceful, and a great day, okay? And I would love to hear from y'all soon. Bye.